Sunday night is very important for me. Normally it is just because I watch Sunday Night Football. But for the next few weeks, it's not Sunday Night Football time. It is House of Dragon time. And this week's episode of House of Dragon dropped. They did the big, we knew it was coming because of the preview. This was the big 10-year jump. We had the main cast a couple of the main casts get swapped out. We got a new Rhaenyra. We got a new Alicent. We've got a new, I forgot the name of Rhaenyra's husband, but they swapped that actor as well.
Lenore?
Lenore, thank you. And I got to tell you, I didn't know how I would feel with this big jump. And now all of a sudden there's 6 children running around, like 6 new kids and whatever. Actually, more than that if you consider Daemon's children. So now you got like 8, 9, 10 freaking little child support payments running around and whatever. So it's like, how are you going to feel about this? I got to tell you, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. This was the most Game of Thrones feeling episode of House of the Dragon to me. I don't know why. The whole series has felt very much in line with Game of Thrones, but this one to me in particular really felt it was up there. I love the dynamic. And again, we're not going to go any spoilers. I love the dynamic between Rhaenyra and Lenore. I thought that was great. We've seen that the enmity between Alicent and Rhaenyra has really deepened a lot and gotten quite bad. We meet all the new kids. One of the kids has a Homelander moment, but again, we'll probably talk about that later this afternoon. I thought it was fantastic. And man, this show just continues to impress week after week after week, and I am loving it. Anyway, Chris, you had a chance to watch the episode. I mean, the big 10-year jump, we got some casting changes. In some ways, it feels like a little bit of a different show. I heard one of the showrunners say it was almost like our second pilot. It was like, like we had to do a brand new pilot.
That's a great way
again.
to describe it.
How did you take it?
It didn't fire on all cylinders for me, just because some things, the time jump made me go, oh, I'm supposed to care about this because it's gone on for 10 years.
Right.
And that didn't always work for me, especially with how things turn out in the episode. I do think these actors are phenomenal. Our opening sequence, too, is so powerful. That long walking shot is so great.
Oh, my God.
It's so well done. And you know exactly, that's still the Rhaenyra we know. And boy, howdy, has she been still dealing with a bunch of the same nonsense. I think there's some really, really compelling moments. I think one of the most outstanding scenes is in this episode, actually. It's just a couple of the other things with this time jump don't work for me personally. And I'm worried that that's something that's going to happen is if we keep doing these decade jumps, then I'm just not going to be as emotionally invested in certain relationships.
I don't suspect that they will, because we don't have another casting change. It's not going to be like The Crown where we've had 4 different Queen Elizabeths. But Rob, you saw the episode. What did you think?
I really loved it. There's something that this episode did again. Stairs. Stairs are the enemy of everyone.
Yes.
We saw Viserys looking up the stairs of Dragonstone, or the Driftmark when he had to go see Corlys, and this when Rhaenyra, after dropping a child, is looking up those stairs when she has to go see Alicent. I mean, I'm like, oh man, I never thought looking at stairs would be like ominous, but it was. I love this episode. Again, I think if anything, this episode went too fast. I would like to have seen this episode could have been split and made into 2 because so much happened. I found everything was so compelling, all these characters and where things have been readjusted and where like Daemon, contemplative, introspective, different than he was. Like you were pointing out,
it's 10 years have passed. Yeah,
10 years have passed, and I felt it with him. I felt it, and I just, I find this show to be so, it works on the characters have so many levels to them, and that's what I love about this show is I really feel like these are, I don't know if I would say I'd like them as people, but I mean, I like them as characters. I really like watching these things because there's so many different levels to each scene that I find myself enjoying, even though you just know, because it's Westeros, that all of this is just going to go headlong into oblivion. And nothing but horrible pain is going to rain down on all of these characters. And I'm so there for it.
One of my favorite things that happened last night was sometime after I'd watched the episode, I got a text, and it's Ray sending out a text, and it's a picture of Larys. So he just texts out a picture of Larys, and then he follows up with, I don't know what this guy's name is. And the next text line is, but whoever it is, he should go fuck himself.
Look, you know who does the decade jump good? Rob, you and I know who does it.
The best 10-year jump in TV history.
All the time.
For all mankind.
For all mankind, baby. You know what? Damon was too chill. It was a little too chill for me. I hope we get him steering up stuff again. But yeah, I mean, this episode was needed to further the story, but it was just, there wasn't a lot of commotion going on from my prince. So I can't wait for the next one.
Oh,
Hopefully,
just wait.
Yeah. So.
But I really did like the actresses that are now playing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they
did a great job.
They were great.
I
And
mean-
listen, I'll tell you what. If I didn't know the Allison actress had switched, I just would have thought that was her. I know that sounds weird, but I just would have thought it was her.
I just love the fact that she's become a straight up stone cold she's
wearing the pants now.
ruthless.
Yeah.
Ruthless, and I love her.
She's had 10 years more experience in this role now. So,
John, I got to ask you though.
what's that?
Team Allison, Team Rhaenyra.
I can't go into that because it would get. I would have to give specific examples in the show about why I'm answering it a certain way.
All right. I was
So
gonna say, you just have
we're
to be
gonna
hashtag
save that.
team.
Sounds like you should tune into the after
At
show.
3 p.m. Los Angeles time today. Come on back for our House of the Dragon after show. We will go into all of those spoilery details. Hope to see you guys there. Question is, did you guys see the new episode? If so, what did you think of it? Jump down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Hey guys, we want to thank the sponsor of today's episode, Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month. And now for the plot twist. I'm just kidding, there isn't one. Seriously, Mint Mobile just has premium wireless service from $15 a month. There's no trapping you into a 2-year contract or opening the bill to find these crazy fees. There's no luring you in with free subscriptions to streaming services that you'll forget to cancel and be charged full price for. I used to dread opening my phone bill every month because every time I was opening it, it was like playing roulette. I never knew what the actual price was going to be, and it always seemed to get higher. But not with Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're buying for one or a family, and at Mint, families start at 2 lines. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. And if you're worried about the complication of switching things over, don't. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your phone number along with all your existing contacts. So guys, get premium wireless from just $15 a month and no unexpected plot twists at mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Seriously, you'll make your wallet very happy at mintmobile.com/Campea.